it's American Mom. Today's Wednesday, so I'm going to be reacting to Sopranos. This is season 2, episode 2, and it is Do Not Resuscitate. Is that for Livia? Probably not. I never get what I want. I don't know who else it could be. But anyway, I want to make a really quick announcement before I get into this next episode. We need some more moderators. If you have seen Sopranos and you don't mind checking the comments, it's only once a week. Let me know. If you're on Facebook, join the page and then send me a message saying you can be a moderator. If you don't have Facebook, I know some people don't have Facebook, then just send me a message in the comments and either myself or one of the other DSTs can get in touch with you and kind of fill you in on, we need to get like your username and then your real name so that we can add you as a moderator and find you like that way. Because I got spoiled just a little bit. Maybe it's not really being spoiled, but this is the kind of stuff I don't even want to know. When I was introduced to Janice, Tony's sister, well, both sisters, but in particular Janice, somebody commented, and it might have been more than one person. They were like, "Oh, if you hate Livia, you just wait till you see what Janice does or is up to." So now I know she wants money. I know she only shows up when she wants stuff for free. I know she wanted the house. Like, I figured that out on my own, but now I'm anticipating her being like worse than Livia that wants to kill her son. You know what I mean? So now I only am thinking the worst of her instead of finding out on my own like, oh, holy shit, like what is she doing? You know what I mean? So I just want people to catch those kind of things and just delete them because I want to come up with this on my own. Okay? So let us know somehow if you want to be a moderator for Sopranos. We also still need moderators for Lost. And I think that's really it because Once Upon a Time and The Walking Dead are, live. They're not previously recorded years and years ago. All right. I'm ready to watch episode 2. Let's do this. What are they going to talk about? Look at him. He hadn't been beat up. I'd break his glasses the first day he was in there so he couldn't see. I can't see without my glasses.
This problem you and me had, I want you to know your mother had nothing to do with it.
She's dead to me.
She's a sick woman. She don't have all her marbles.
Who the fuck are you kidding? It's killing you that people are talking.
He's done talking, bitch. Maybe he dies. He has something wrong with his heart.
The black man industrialized the North, but somebody forgot to tell the man. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Tell him, Reverend.
Yes, oh yes, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him no more cutting us out of the team. No more. No more. You hear that, Mr. Masserone Brothers Construction?
So he won't hire a black man?
Somebody tell me what we want.
Is that what's happening?
When do we want?
I'm selling Ma's house. You understand, Janice? I put that fucking sign back in the fucking ground and that's it. End of discussion. Period.
You don't know the kind of man your father was.
What do you mean?
Nobody
He
knows.
said he was a saint.
Nobody knows what I went through.
What about Daddy?
Oh no, here we go.
One thing I could tell you, it would kill him to see me now.
This hard on Reverend Herman James Jr. He's an old song. Not enough minorities doing the joint
Don't
fitting.
take him
You
out.
were told the Joint Fitters Union is under my uncle's jurisdiction.
I know. But if you could pave the way for me to talk to your uncle so he could maybe send some guys down and, make it uncomfortable for these people.
Watch you don't get followed meeting me.
Trust me, nobody wants to work for somebody that works for Tony Soprano. They don't want to work there.
I always liked you.
Bullshit. But we'll assume you do now. You tell my uncle that he gets to keep 5%. 5% of his shy, his sports betting. Same with the coke. The Joint Fitters Union, it's all his. Okay? Now, Bobby, listen, this is very important. He also gets to keep his stripes. As far as the feds are concerned, they got the boss of the family in jail, awaiting trial. Even if they hear different, it creates confusion.
Got it.
Now, as far as the rest of everything that Junior owned, it's now mine.
The police has already moved Tony's picture up
I'll get this to him.
as the boss.
That's it.
They know he's in charge. Have I met Bobby
Mr.
before?
Von Pensero, is your wife here to drive you home?
Skip.
Is that Big P? Does he die? Is he do not resuscitate? What happens?
Back don't feel one iota different.
This fuck tried to suffocate his own mother, Sal. Huh?
Disgraziata.
His own uncle wanted him whacked. You said so yourself. T's been shitting on you for years.
I know what I said.
Plus, he's been crying to a shrink twice a week. You don't know this man dick. So don't sit there and tell me you're gonna take a bullet for some yuppie who thinks you're his errand boy.
It means that you must remain in your primary residence.
Can he move his neck?
Except for doctor's appointments, food shopping. He's wearing a bracelet
Thank you.
to avoid any risk of flight.
Why can't he move his damn neck? Everybody's an actor in this. Him and Livia. Don't hurt anybody, Tony. They're just picketing outside the thing. I don't like it.
You were a good-looking guy back then.
What does he want with his son, the Reverend? What's he gonna do?
Be grateful I'm letting you earn.
What's on your mind?
So you heard about Masseron Construction?
Bacala is taking care of it. The Joint Fitters know he speaks for me.
No, it's got to go 60-40 my way.
Did you do what I asked?
What'd you ask me to do?
You know, make peace.
Now, you listen.
Don't
That's
push
enough
it.
with that shit.
Yeah.
That woman is dead to me. You let it go.
Why the fuck should I? She's my brother's wife. She doesn't realize what she says half the time.
Let's put our cards on the table here. I heard your radio debut on those tapes the feds made at Green Grove.
I'll tell you one dog you left still barking, that fucking Freddie Capuano. That motherless, money-grubbing little son of a bitch that runs that...
The guy who owns Green Grove, retirement community?
He's like an old fucking lady. He's been going around telling Soprano business to anybody who'll listen.
She's a complete narcissist. I mean, me. Really, kudos. You are a saint.
You're right the first time. I don't want to talk about it.
You talking about Grandma?
You don't want to talk about
She
it.
pushes those buttons. She's a big baby. You know?
Green Grove. Oh, God. We're gonna find a body. This is Freddie. Is that your pay? She's trying to get on her mom's good side. For what reason?
Maybe I should get new frames. What do you think?
Yeah,
What's wrong with that?
Mr. Magoo.
A Chinaman goes to see the eye doctor. After the exam, the doctor says, I know why you're having trouble. The Chinaman says, why? Doctor says, you have a cataract. The Chinaman says, no, I have a Lincoln Continental.
Cataract.
You don't get it?
I get it. He drives a Lincoln. What?
Dumb as a doorknob. I mean, that's
Excuse me.
really obvious.
Through the doors to the left.
Does she care for her mother or not? Is she playing a game? I'm thinking the worst of her now.
I think it's time for you to start to seriously consider salads.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
You look
Let me
pregnant.
get off my car before you flip it over, you fat fuck.
Junior wants to know when.
Tomorrow morning. We're short a couple of guys, so make sure you're there.
Her rehab therapist says she's making tremendous strides, and it's not going to be long before they release her.
How could she make tremendous strides when there's nothing wrong with her in the first place?
It's called face-saving therapy. Fuck you.
She's dead to him. Pay attention.
What the fuck?
Hey, Tony!
This is what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
I run him over.
Am I supposed to be sitting here, you fucking idiots? Shit!
What's gonna happen? No. Okay. I don't like that. Does she choke? Is this do not resuscitate?
Ma, you okay?
DNR?
Do not resuscitate. It's to save the family a lot of anguish and decisions at a difficult time, when there is no quality of life.
Janice, where are my glasses? I can't find the tissues. Janice?
Who gives a fuck, DNR, no DNR?
Yeah. Okay, great. So then what happens when she goes into a coma and they have to keep her alive with tubes and machines because you won't sign a DNR?
What? When she becomes a vegetable, she's not gonna give a fuck about anything.
To deprive your mother of a place to live. I mean, to deprive me of my chance to make peace with my mother.
You know what, Janice? Take her. You can have her. The two of you in that house, you deserve each other. It'd be worth it just to watch. Be like whatever happened to baby Janice over there. I'll give you your fucking DNR.
Oh, so say, who are you?
Grandma, what's DNR?
Who?
DNR, it's initials. Like, I do this report on DNA, but I heard Dad and Aunt Pravati talking about your DNR. So...
Tony's not gonna sell the house. And when you get released, we're gonna take you back home.
I think you should go live with your daughter, Mrs. Soprano.
Well, I think I'm gonna leave all my money to you, honey.
What are you talking about? Money.
I know what you're thinking about.
My name's Janice. Janice, Mom. You named me.
It's something else you threw away of mine. Are you sure? I didn't tell you where I put that money.
Let's not worry about that. Let's just get you better. So you can go home and I can take good care of you.
Push you down the stairs.
And if it's there, we'll find it.
Sure ended a demonstration bust-up.
Your guys went a little too far. Rashid and Taylor almost lost an eye.
Yeah, how'd you do overall?
Mazaroon gave me 5 no-shows.
Uncle June.
Do not resuscitate.
Hey, you still here?
Don't let me go to my grave with this guilt.
Now, you listen to me, you old prick. You're not going anywhere.
Make things right with your mother, please.
Helping his uncle that tried to have him killed. Oh. Well, this was a good episode, but I thought either Uncle Junior or Livia were going to die and we were not going to resuscitate. But that didn't happen. Livia did find out that they were going to sign a DNR. Janice is playing nicey-nicey. And at first she seemed genuine. I know she's sketchy and she had, she wants money and she wanted the house and all that stuff. But I thought she really cared about her mom. But towards the end, when she was talking to her, she was looking at the, in case of fire, use the stairs, don't use the elevator. And she put her mom's head on, and the person was falling down the stairs. Why is she thinking about that? Well, they're going to move, when she gets out of the hospital, they can stay in the house, which is what Janice wanted. I think she either wanted the money for the house or she wanted to stay in the house. So she didn't just come to visit the family. She's come, on more than just a visit because she wants to live there. So she already had that in mind. Didn't see anything about the other sister right now. But I do expect the worst from Janice. Now I'm expecting Livia to get out of the hospital. They will live together, but then what will happen? I mean, Livia is just as dangerous. She's just she could get somebody to whack her daughter. I mean, why not? Why not? She wanted Tony whacked. She's just a mean woman. Anthony Jr. is the one who told her about the DNR. Because sometimes this family is stupid. They just talk openly in front of the kids. They make all these, were you followed? Did you talk to anybody? Are we being bugged? It's like they're so paranoid and where do we talk? Where do we talk about something? Don't look at me. Don't talk to me, But then they go home and they talk openly. And then the kid says something. It's just kind of ironic. So she's not fond of that. Now she's mad at Janice. But when Janice said, when you get out of here, we're going to go back to your house and I'll live with you. I'll take care of you. And she just kind of looked at her like, great. I like how it ended with Uncle Junior. After he fell, they called Tony. And he still picks up his uncle like a child and carries him out. He didn't want an ambulance call, and he's going to take him to the hospital. He tried to have him killed just episodes ago, and he knows this. And he's still protecting Livia, saying, forgive your mother. Don't, she had nothing to do with this. Make peace with her. Tony's like, whatever. He heard the tapes. I mean, whatever. The whole picketing situation on, I forget the name of the company, but Christopher's visited there before. I think it's the same place where they did business with this guy. So the Reverend was going to take some money and they were going to take some bats and stop them from picketing in sort of a violent way. Reverend. So he got some money from that. And I think they're going to stop. But I don't understand why they weren't, I didn't know why they were picketed in the first place. They don't hire black people? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, God, they discriminate against everybody. If you're not Italian, you know what I mean? You're beneath them. So, even that one guy, that cop that came to his house that had an Italian name, but Tony was like, you're a white Italian. You're not a, it's like, you can't be Italian enough. You're still not accepted. That's farked up. But that's this world. You don't look like me. You don't act like me. You're beneath me. Which is sad. I like this episode all in all. But I was really, if you could tell, I was really looking forward to a Do Not Resuscitate on either Uncle Junior or Livia. For a minute there, I thought Big P was maybe not going to be resuscitated because I didn't know why. I didn't know he was having surgery on his back. But you never know. Surgeries go wrong, and then, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen, but nothing happened. But I am excited to see next week, maybe if Livia gets out and she goes home with Janice, like what happens. And then with Uncle Junior being in the hospital, what happens. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah. Gotta wait till next Wednesday, though. I enjoyed watching it. Thank you for watching with me. Until the next video and the next time. And don't forget, I need some soprano moderators. Bye.